but you were incredible in your media day. Like I watch everything when it comes up to leading up to the fights. I watch the UFC Embedded. I watch all the sort of press conferences. There's various characters in the UFC, but there's so few like you. Like you sat down, you can see the guy that actually enjoyed chatting to you. Here's a guy that actually just loves what he does, and he's there, and you can smile and you can talk at the same time. And he's someone who actually wants to share a story. Like, did you feel nervous then when you're in front of these guys? Like, because it's like this really big press that goes up there, and obviously you being an MMA fan and a fighter as well, you know who these guys are. You know how big their audiences are. You know how knowledgeable they are.
Yeah, I mean, I wasn't. They said I have a media day. So, firstly, I thought it was a virtual media day, which it was, but not really virtual because it was only me in the room, and then all the reporters, everybody in my junkie, all of them were sitting. It was a big room, and they were sitting in chairs. And my first one was okay. It was with Super Sport because I know the people that I did the interview with. I had two for Super Sport, one telephonically, one on Zoom, and they said, okay, next room it was the media day for the fights. And I went in the room, and as I just walked in, I was still on my phone, and I walked in, I was like, okay, wow. And immediately I'm like, wow. And I see all the reporters, because it's literally they sitting in a room because of the COVID, like a meter and a half apart, everybody, and it's just me in the room, like because they limit the amount of people. Just me walking in alone, all these reporters looking at me, and I'm like, wow. And I was like, is this happening right now? And I'm like, they didn't brief me for this. They were just like, okay, your next interview is over here.
It's like, go sit down, Dricus.
Yeah, and like, go sit down. I'm just like, hey guys, what's up? And I see all these people, and I see MMA Junkie and the Mac Life Entertainment, and I'm like, this is massive. I have to take a photo of this. And as I take the photo, I didn't realize like we already started this interview. People, they had everything, and I was like, oh, this is crazy. And I was like, no, I have to be ready for these questions. They're probably gonna ask me like crazy stuff, like, how do you think you can beat this guy? Like, and they were super, like, they know this stuff, like. And as soon as we started talking, I just went, oh, I mean, they were great at making me feel uncomfortable. I felt really comfortable, and it was like a minute in, it's just like any other interview. They really want to hear. They don't want the premeditated answers. They want the answers. They want to know what you're feeling. And there's so many guys really go into the UFC, and you can see it. They're almost like, yeah, it's UFC. I'm here to show the world. And I'm like, well, that's how I feel as well. But I can't look past the fact that I'm loving this. This is the coolest thing ever.
It totally came across like that. There was real personality.
And that's really the coolest experience. I mean, for me as a fighter, that is the ultimate goal, to eventually become the champion, of course. But I mean, this is the biggest step of my career. The biggest thing to ever happen in my career was that moment. So for me, I tried to play it cool, but there was no playing it cool for me, to be honest. I couldn't. I was just too